When you are able to relax, you are at ease. So, you are, at ease. There is no tension, there is no tightness, there is no stress within. So, relaxation is most important, is key to developing the real meditation, to understand clearly. The relaxed mind will lead to the free mind. When the mind is relaxed, you don't focus, you don't concentrate, you don't suppress, you don't do anything with the thought. When you do all this, the thought is involved. So when the thought is involved, when you are not relaxed, you are very tense. When you are very tense, you stress yourself out without knowing it. Then the possibility of you focusing and concentrating or doing all those thought-based meditation to suppress your thinking and all those things, like one-pointedness, absorption, meditation, then most people, because they don't know how to allow their mind to settle down and develop the natural state of peace within. So this mind that is heedless, think a lot, wanders off very fast. They find it very irritating. It's very restless, heedless. That's why it gives them problems. So what they do is they go and concentrate and focus so that the mind doesn't run. In order to keep the mind quiet and still, they need to use energy field. So they will focus and they will concentrate. That's why they will teach you all the method and technique to focus the mind, to concentrate the mind, or to use it to anchor the mind so that the mind cannot run. Then they will ask you to verbalize. So when you verbalize, you focus on one word. Then this mind become like forced into concentration. That's how you develop that concentration. That concentration that you develop will develop energy field, and that one is not samadhi. The real samadhi is the collected and unwavering mind, which is a free mind. It's not a concentrated mind without energy field. So this part is very important. So you are right, Anji. So you can understand this means you start to understand the importance of the first step to relax into every mind state during meditation. Then there is the very strong support. When you are relaxed, the natural state of mind will come back. Then the second support, awareness, will arise. This awareness is already there when you don't think. Always remember, without thought, you are already aware. Can follow? I better write it down. So you don't have to do anything to be aware. Note. Without thought, you are already aware. So you don't have to do anything to be aware. You just have to relax and allow the mind to settle down by itself. The reason you can do that is because you understand the natural state of mind before your heedless thinking, before your stirring or thought process is actually stillness, without thought, silent. So the reason why you cannot realize that state is because you use that mind to create thought throughout the day. Because you think a lot. So, human being, living being, they are a creature of thought. So I remember when I was in Form 5, then going to Form 6, I wrote this essay. That's why my teacher put a remark, rather deeply thought out. You see. So straight away I start. I say, living being is a creature of thought, especially human being think a lot. At that time, I still don't know what the real meditation is. But I already knew that I think a lot. Human beings think a lot. But because of my past, I have clarity of mind because I can study very well. I can concentrate on my study. It means my mind, if I wanted to do something, it will just do that thing. It will not get distracted. It will not become sleepy and all those things. Oh, I don't know why. I was born with that quality. That's why when I came, I can do all those things. Yeah. So this mind is very, very important. Before you have the understanding and the wisdom, you have no control over this mind. You don't know how to use this mind unless you have developed it from the past. That's why when I was young, I was naturally quiet, silent. Until the age of 5, I hardly talk. My grandmother thought I was dumb, so she was so worried for me. Only 6 years old, I remember my mother told me, I start to say a few words. But my parents, my father and my mother, they are not worried for me. When they see me, they know I am normal. I am very cute, very innocent, although very quiet. Then they can see in me a lot of joy and all those things. Then very, very cute. They say very cute. So this is what the cultivator who has developed them, when they come, their form and mind is different. And the way they go about living life is also different. There's a lot of things that happen to this life, form and mind, the segmental life is very unique. That's why if you really have the condition one day, if you have the ability to maybe together we do it, you write a biography about my life. I tell you, it's going to be very, very rich and very fantastic. Because a lot of things that happen, people cannot understand, and it's not normal. Okay, so this part is very important. Without thought, you are already aware, because our natural state of mind before we create thought is already the meditative state, the silent mind, the stillness, the awareness. It's just aware, nothing inside there. The only problem is, since birth until now, the only instrument you know you have is your thought. That's why you think the mind is the thought. The thought is actually the mundane mind. So this one will make you understand. We better write it down. So always remember, thought equal mundane mind. That's why this mundane mind, you sometimes call it the thinking mind. So thinking mind is also the mundane mind. Thinking mind. Or the dependent originating mind, condition arising mind. So these are all the terms that we use. Condition arising. and dependent originating mind. So you have to learn all this. And when you understand all this, meditation becomes very easy. I realize people's problem is they don't know that we have two types of mind. One is the mundane mind, the thinking mind, the dependent originating mind or condition arising mind. That's why this one follows dwelling, understand? The other one is your true mind, your silent mind, your true nature. That one is never born, eternal nature. Because it's never born, it never get old, it never get sick, it never die. Can follow? So when you understand these two minds, you will know how to meditate. So meditation is very simple. If I know this mundane mind is dependent originating, created, manifested from the true mind, so I don't have to do anything. I just have to silence. Relax here, maintain awareness is the second support. And here I put here, or silence your mind without thought. So the moment you silence your mind without thought, you already aware, understand? The second support is already there. So this is what I mean here. Without thought, you are already aware. So this one is a very important understanding. When you say aware means relax, silent, don't do anything. And when you silent, everything will slow down and cease. That's why you will return to your original state of mind. And basically, this is the real meditation. Then why are you wasting your time doing all those things that people tell you without understanding? You look at the Buddhist community, the world of meditation, how much technique they use, how much what they call meditation object they use, then all the instruction. And all this doing are by your thought. When your thought is actively doing, how can you go back to your original state? The true mind. You cannot realize the true mind. So the moment you are without thought, your true mind arises. Okay, so the moment you are without thought, without thought. Your true mind arises. You remember at the Heart Sutta class or not? One of the chapters where we discuss about Foreign Changlao, the Miss Lee's teacher, the late teacher who passed away earlier on. So Foreign Changlao wrote two very, very good stanza, Dhamma stanza. And he gave it to Miss Lee in Mandarin. Miss Lee cannot understand. Asked me. I said, this is so beautiful. I said, who wrote this? Then he said, his teacher. You know what his teacher wrote or not? Who know how to write? Pat Masuri, come and write the Mandarin word. Right over here. Use red color. He said, 无念就是真心，动念就是无明。You understand? 无念 without thought, that is the true mind. 动念, when there is mental activity or movement, that is the mundane mind. And there is delusion, is it? That's why they always use the word qi xing, dong nian. How many of you don't know Mandarin? Oh, you all don't know Mandarin. Qi xing means when you arise the mind. The word heart and the mind, like I explained under understanding the heart and the mind, the Mandarin use the same word, understand? Xing is also heart, xing is also mind. So qi xing means when the mind arises, it creates mental activity. Dong is movement, dong nian. Ji wu ming, that is ignorant delusion. And it's so beautiful. So can see at the back. Can see or not? 无念是真心，动念即无明。So these two stanzas, Miss Lee took and asked me, and I English educator, I don't know Mandarin, but the moment I read it, because I understand, I said, this is beautiful. And this is actually the Dhamma. The moment you are without thought, you are ready. The true mind is there. The moment you are without thought. So this part is equivalent to this one. 无念就是真心. This one refers to the heedless thinking mind, the deluded mind. So if you can understand this, you will understand meditation, and you will know how to develop the meditation very well, and you will progress very fast. But this is the real meditation. And the moment you can do this, you develop the true mind. And when you stabilize that, you develop samadhi, and your daily mindfulness all will fall into place. They will come about. That's why this meditation is so simple, it's so beautiful, but you all find it so difficult to understand. And you know all the while I've been teaching this, but you all cannot absorb it and take it because you are so conditioned. Because you say no book write about this, isn't it? And you haven't heard about this. But now, with your ability to understand, you will start to understand. This is basically what meditation is, and it's so easy. Is it difficult to learn how to relax? But Angie, no. He said it's very deep in its meaning. This word, very simple word, relax, but it's very deep. A lot of cultivators, after they manage to progress, they always come and talk to me. Where till I do like that. Now I'm like that. I say, you still need to relax. Where till I relax already what? I say, you still need to relax. Not relax yet. You still got a lot of things inside there. That's why you still got a lot of questions. When you are truly relaxed until no more thought, then there is nothing inside there to talk about. Then it's only understanding. When there is understanding, there is no question. You understand? But when you are not truly relaxed, you got a lot of things inside there. That's why you still got question. But don't get me wrong. You are free to ask questions. Don't, because I say that you dare not ask. Question is needed when you need to understand. But don't make it into a habit. When you make it into a habit, means you are not serious about investigating to find the answer yourself. Means every time you feel like asking, you just ask. You want answer. You will never learn if you do that. When answer is given, you must reflect, contemplate. Don't accept what I say, just like the Buddha told Sariputta. He said, Sariputta's approach is correct. Because there was one incident, the Buddha taught something new. And he asked the monk, do you understand? Then he asked Sariputta. Sariputta replied, no, I don't understand. And he is foremost in wisdom, no. And he say he don't understand, no. So all the other monks thought he very rude, no. And you know what the Buddha answered? He said that should be the correct approach. When he doesn't understand, he will tell you he doesn't understand. What is wrong with telling the truth? Not just because you think I'm your teacher or I'm your guide, you have to follow and accept everything I say. No, because he has not investigated into that truth. That's why he cannot agree or accept what the Buddha said. But the moment he realizes it, when he put it to test, then he will say, yes, I agree. Then there is another incident about this layman. You heard about that story, right? I think I shared with you all at the Heart Sutta. I hope I can remember what it is. Chitta, you remember? That lay person, Chitta. He was an anagami during the Buddha's time. Okay, now I think now I can remember how it's in the sutta. This is not from me. You see, this lay person, Chitta, he heard about the Buddha, and he was really, really gifted because of his past. Then just from hearing the teaching from the disciple of the Buddha, those monks that come, then he listened, he learned, and he was full of joy. That's why he respected the Buddha a lot. But initially, before he met the Buddha, before he heard the Buddha's teaching, he was learning under another monk who is also very famous in his hometown. So this monk initially has Chitta support. Chitta supported him. Because Chitta, the lay person, he is very wealthy too. He has a lot of what they call wealth, and he is also wise. That's why people follow him and respect him. So what happened was, one day after Chitta heard about certain truth, then realized that this teaching comes from Sakyamuni. So he went to meet up with Sakyamuni. Then he didn't attend the first teacher's Dhamma sharing or whatever, like before already. So people start to ask, how come Chitta nowadays didn't appear, didn't come to your class? So this teacher still not enlightened. He was actually inside full of unhappiness and jealousy. So he tried to convince Chitta to come back to him. Then somehow he couldn't. Then one day he saw Chitta coming. Wow, he was full of joy. Straight away he told all his disciples, come, gather. He said, Chitta is here, he is back. So Chitta actually want to help him, want to awaken him. So he came back. So when he came back, Chitta greeted him, paid the respect as usual. Then that first teacher, he was so arrogant, he thought now Chitta come back. He tried to say something. Then he say something about the Buddha's teaching, where he also must have heard it. He said, this mind, he said it's like a fish, where you can throw in the net and catch that thing. Something along that line. I can't really remember the full thing. Then he asked Chitta, you agree? You know Chitta say what? No, I don't agree. And he was so happy. See, Chitta also don't agree. Then after he say all those things, Chitta corrected him. I don't agree because I don't have to believe. Oh, sorry, the word was, do you believe? You believe him? He said, I don't believe. And after he finished, Chitta commented, he said, "Oh teacher, I don't believe doesn't mean I don't understand. Because I have realized that teaching, that truth, that the mind is like that. That's why I don't have to believe him." Straight away, the teacher was so embarrassed that after that, he like tried to defend himself, and it seemed he get into an argument with Chitta. Yeah. Then Chitta didn't really argue with him. He said, actually Chitta wanted to help him. Chitta said, if I say I don't believe, it doesn't mean that I don't believe his teaching. Because I don't have to believe. Because that thing he already realized, understand that teaching, that truth. He said that mind is like that. So because of that famous, what they call, not Jataka story, that famous story that was recorded in the scripture is very beautiful. Means, don't believe anything. If you hear it for the first time, investigate into it, put it to test. Then when it stands out to truth, you realize it, you don't have to believe anymore. Belief will not free your mind. You have to awaken to it, realize, then it's unshakable, that understanding. Okay? So basically, tonight, there was some very good condition. So we should thank Angie. Let us rejoice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So the first step, relaxation, connect everything up. When you know how to relax, you will know how to progress along the path of meditation. Because relaxation is key. Everything needs this support. If you cannot relax, your mind cannot be a free mind. Then it cannot have that ability to return to its original state of stillness, of tranquility. The mind that is without thought, in stillness, tranquility, a free mind, that is your true mind. So straight away, like Hui Ning's teaching, the three hallmarks, this understanding of meditation would take you direct to the true mind. So Hui Ning's three great hallmarks, which is the same as the Diamond Sutta. That's why when we visited China, the Six Patriarch Way place, most of the temple we go, we are able to see this writing down there. I remember that time Ingbi was with us. So I point it out to Ingbi, where I know how to read the few Mandarin words. Wu Nian, Wu Xiang, Wu Zhu. So the first hallmark is no thought. So no thought means that is your true mind. And without realizing the true mind, you cannot understand truth. You cannot meditate at all. That's why you have to go there straight away. So when he takes you to the true mind, you bypass all the thought-based meditation. You understand? You don't have to do all those verbalization, noting, method, technique. I already explained it. You have to do that because your spiritual faculty is not there. You understand? The mental hindrances are there. That's why the mental hindrance create heedless thinking, create the mental hindrances. And these mental hindrances, they will hinder your mind from entering the meditative state of inner peace, inner calmness, and inner awareness. So that's the reason why the mind thinks a lot. So what they do? They have to use method and technique to anchor the mind, to focus the mind so that it doesn't run. But the Buddha teach you anapanasati is not to focus and not to anchor. What is anapanasati? Mindfulness of the in and out breath. He gives you an object of meditation, yes, but use it to develop mindfulness. That's why that is different. That one is not focusing, not concentrating. So when you are mindful and aware without thought, like we went through last Thursday, the 7 factors of enlightenment, what happened? When you are aware, mindful without thought, you will experience joy, pity. And this pity and joy is another enlightenment factor. That's why once you have sati, you investigate the Dhamma, then you stand up the investigation, your faith is very strong. Then it will drive you to cultivate. That's why the third enlightenment factor, which is virya, will arise. And when virya arises, you become very serious in your cultivation. Your sati stabilizes. That's how you experience piti. Then you're supposed to relax into it, like I mentioned and explained in the video recording the previous week, I think. The 7 factors of enlightenment. When you relax, aware, don't do anything, then the piti will become more and more refined until it accumulates into sukhang. Then after that, you continue to relax, what happens? The mind becomes very quiet. Your breath also becomes very quiet. Your rising and falling or whatever object of meditation becomes very quiet, very subtle, like no movement. That is the time the mind enters sati. And when the mind enters sati, that is pasati. There is tranquility of mind, stillness of mind. It's just aware, no thought, nothing. That's how you meditate. And that's how the enlightenment factor come about. Then after that, you stabilize it, it becomes samadhi. Then with sati, samadhi, and pasati, you can see things as they are. You keep on understanding. You keep on awakening. And that is basically what meditation is. So this way, it takes you direct to the silent mind, the true mind. The first hallmark of Huineng and the Diamond Sutta teaching. That's why you progress very fast. No need to do all those things. So like this life, this segmental life, when I came, nobody taught me, but I know how to do it. And after I do it, then I realize what sati is, what meditation is. Not what the book says, not what the so-called teacher or guide or monk that tell me. No, none of all those. Then I realize, if that is the case, how to teach people? You understand? Your people are so familiar with the traditional method technique and vipassana, especially vipassana. Oh, they say that particular method is vipassana. You don't do that particular method, it's not vipassana. So we have all those conditioning within the cultivator. That's why it's not easy for them to open up their mind, to listen attentively, to receive new understanding and try it out. Investigate into it. If you can do that, you will progress very fast. But now I realize your understanding is there. The consciousness has become very different. And this way of explanation is very clear. And do you realize every class now, whether Tuesday or Thursday or Sunday, is all centered on understanding now. And it's the different approach to develop that understanding. So that you see it very, very clearly. Like citta, no more doubt. Don't have to believe me anymore. Understand? Just do. Then you realize the thing. That's why I say this retreat, if you do it with understanding, you progress very fast. And your mind will become very different. I tell you. Then after that, your daily mindfulness automatic, just come in like that. Then when you return to your normal life, you become so different. Your daily mindfulness becomes so different. Your sati sampajana becomes so clear throughout the day. Sati is with you. You are in that state of heedfulness, awareness. Then the Buddha, under Dhammapada verse 21 day 223, guarantee you enlightenment. Heedfulness is the path to the deathless, the Buddha said. The heedful never die. Whereas if you are heedless, you cannot be heedful in the midst of life. You are as if dead. And the heedless are as if dead. So heedlessness is the path to the dead. And the heedless are as if dead. Very clearly. explained by the Buddha. Then Dhammapada verse 22 give you further assurance. So verse 22 we say the wise one, they were determined on heedfulness because they know this is very important. So when they determine and tends toward heedfulness, the Buddha said, they will realize, they will be, what is the following word? They will rejoice in the, they will rejoice in the rhyme of the Arya, means all your good friends are Arya. You are in that rhyme. Then Dhammapada verse 23 define what heedfulness is. He said, the constantly meditative, ever mindful, and steadfast one, you hold on to these two cultivation, which is heedfulness, you will realize the supreme born-free Nibbana. 100% confirm. So what is ever mindful? Means mindfulness develop until very stable, until you are ever mindful throughout the day. Then you use it to cultivate Noble Eightfold Path. That's why constantly meditative means constantly cultivating Noble Eightfold Path. Starting with the three right view. When your right view is there, the right view will condition the right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, and you won't go wrong. And the four right effort in the correct direction. That's how you will develop your sense restraint. The three way of right conduct. Then your daily mindfulness and sati sampajana become very easy. Then the 10th step in the Avijja Sutta, you fulfill very fast. You will realize the enlightenment, the awakening. True knowledge leading to enlightenment. So all these, they are all connected. Can follow? Sadhu. Let us rejoice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first phase is understanding. It is very important. When you understand very clear, then you move into cultivate very fast. You progress.